Hello. Let's talk in English today. As always, I never plan what to say when I make these videos. So these days I've been reading the book The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. I'm on chapter 19 right now. The book's good. I don't know, but I still don't know if it has some useful tips for investing. The book's basically investing in the stock market, and the chapter 19, and not chapter 19, but these chapters, he talks in more detail about how to select stocks. He goes into details about the companies' balance sheets, and or the financial, discusses the financial situation of companies, how to analyze, how to evaluate the financial situation of companies and the performances. And there are a lot of technical words that I don't understand. I still have to check. He talks about, for example, working capital. I still don't know what it means, working capital. I think it is about the owner's equity, because when you have a balance sheet, you have assets, liabilities, and owner's equity. But Benjamin Graham doesn't use the expression owner's equity. He uses different words. He uses net assets or working capital, and he makes this ratio per share net assets, for example. He uses that expression. Also, he uses another expression. I don't know exactly what it means. And the rate of price per earnings. I don't know, earning prices ratio. I don't know what it means. And there are also some other expressions: book value, market value. That's also I'm not sure exactly what it means. Book value usually is the value that is written on a balance sheet, but in this case, what is the book value of a company? I don't understand what exactly it is. You can take the net value, so-called owner's equity. Owner's equity is a number. It's calculated, it's in the balance sheet, and you can compare the owner's equity with the market value, the price of the stock. But you have to calculate the sum of all the outstanding shares, the total sum of the outstanding shares, and compare that number with the owner's equity. But what he calls, he calls capitalization, working capital. I don't know what it means. Another word is capitalization. I don't understand what Benjamin Graham means by capitalization. I don't know if I should look for these words on the internet, because Benjamin Graham may be using these words with a different meaning, not exactly the same meaning that people use out there. For different people, these words may mean different things. That's the problem. So I have to understand what Benjamin Graham himself means with these words, and try to understand what he's saying. What else? But these days I have not been checking my investments. Usually I would check my investments because I still don't know what kind of strategy. The last time I checked my investments, I have one fund that invests in commodities. It was my best performer. My best performance wasn't in commodities. I read a book by Jim Rogers, and he says that we are right now in a bull market in commodities. He says that commodities will rise even more. And so far, according to my investments, I have compared my investments. It looks quite. The camera seems to be dirty. Maybe I have to clean it. And so far, Jim Rogers seems to be right. Commodities actually seems to be in a bull market. What else? Besides that, commodities, stock market. Because I am in Japan, there is a problem. I'm in Japan and I have to invest with yen. I cannot use dollar because I have to convert dollar. Even if let's suppose I invest in American companies with dollar, I have to, even if I have a profit, I have to convert this dollar into yen, and in this conversion I will lose money. So it's not possible for me to invest in foreign companies unless the currency rate remains stable, or it's favorable to me for the yen. Suppose the yen falls relative to that currency. Not many currencies are going up against the yen. I think one of the few exceptions, I think, is Australian dollar. Australian dollar seems to be rising against the yen, but the American dollar is falling down. So is the British sterling pound, and I don't know about the euro. I don't have euro, so I don't know about euro. I'd like to see the currency rate of my country, Brazil. not because I'm Brazilian, but I'm curious because Brazil. I was reading the news some days ago, and the GDP growth in Brazilian GDP growth last year was superior to UK and France. It seems that Brazil is the 7th country in GDP growth, I think. I don't know exactly what it means. I don't know if it's the biggest GDP growth in absolute terms. I don't know which, but I think it's GDP growth, I think. But in a second, on the other hand, unemployment in Brazil seems to have risen. So a few months ago, it was 5%, and now it seems to be 6%. I don't know about here in Japan. I'm not following the statistics about Japan, the statistics of unemployment and economics these days. Actually, these days I've not been following economic news. The only thing I'm doing these days is reading this book by Benjamin Graham, because this book is very thick. It takes a lot of time to read it entirely. I'm on chapter 19, so I hope to finish this book at least by the end of this week. Hopefully. What else? But the problem is I'm not really understanding many of the concepts that Benjamin Graham says in this book. So I'm not sure if this book will be useful for me or not. One of the things Benjamin Graham says, is to first choose big. Okay, I'm already 10 minutes. I'm already. So I'm going to end for now. It's already 10 minutes.